You've made the vision boards. You've recited the affirmations until your voice was hoarse. You've visualized your dream life with every ounce of mental muscle you could muster. Yet, here you are, looking at a reality that feels stubbornly unchanged. You've been told to want it more, to try harder, to desire with more passion. But what if I told you that the very intensity of your wanting is the exact reason you don't have what you desire? This isn't another video about thinking positive. This is about the fundamental misunderstanding at the heart of manifestation. A misunderstanding that has left millions feeling frustrated and powerless. We are here to dismantle that old paradigm, because the missing piece has nothing to do with what you are doing, and everything to do with who you are being. The universe does not respond to the words you speak or the pictures you paste on a board. It responds to the frequency you broadcast. It is a cosmic law, as impersonal and as reliable as gravity. Your energetic signature, the silent broadcast of your nervous system and your heart, is your true prayer. When you stand in front of the mirror and say, "I am wealthy," but your body is vibrating with the anxious frequency of unpaid bills and financial fear, you are sending two conflicting signals. The universe, being a field of pure response, cannot decipher this garbled message. But it does pick up on the dominant signal, the one with the most power behind it, which is always your emotional feeling state. Your so-called failures are not failures at all. They are perfect manifestations. They are flawless reflections of your inner state of being. If you feel lack, you are a master at creating more evidence of lack. If you feel unworthy, your reality will dutifully conspire to prove you right. This isn't a punishment. It's physics. Your life is a merciless, magnificent mirror of the frequency you hold. The game isn't about tricking the mirror. It's about changing the reflection. So, how do we change the reflection? We have to go to the source code of reality itself. Quantum physics, the most rigorously tested science in human history, reveals a universe that is radically different from the solid, predictable world we think we inhabit. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrated something that mystics have said for millennia. Reality exists as a wave of infinite potential until it is observed. It is the act of observation that collapses potentiality into a single concrete experience. You are the observer. Your consciousness is the force that turns the quantum soup of possibility into the car you drive, the relationships you have, and the number in your bank account. But here is the critical piece that is so often missed. You do not observe with your eyes or your mind alone. You observe with your entire state of being. Observing your reality from a state of fear, doubt, and scarcity collapses the field of potential into an experience that matches fear, doubt, and scarcity. Observing from a state of wholeness, gratitude, and abundance collapses that same field of potential into a life that reflects those qualities. It's not about seeing what you want to believe. It's about believing it first, from the very cells of your body, and then watching reality rearrange itself around that unwavering conviction. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the quantum creator of them. This brings us to the missing ingredient, the master key to collapsing reality by design. That key is coherence. Coherence is a state of profound physiological and energetic alignment. It's when your heart and your brain are in sync, beating to the same rhythm. It's when your thoughts, feelings, and actions are all pointed in the same direction. Imagine a laser beam. Its power comes from the fact that all the light waves are moving in perfect unison, in coherence. That's what allows it to cut through steel. Now imagine a regular light bulb. The light waves are scattered, chaotic, and incoherent. They can light up a room, but they have no focused power. Most people are broadcasting an incoherent signal. Their mind wants wealth, but their heart feels fear. Their words say, "I am healthy," but their body holds the memory and tension of illness. This creates energetic static. The quantum field, which responds to clarity, receives a noisy, fractured signal and can only reflect back a noisy, fractured reality. But when you cultivate a state of heart-brain coherence, your entire being becomes a powerful, focused laser. You are broadcasting one clear, unified signal into the field of potential. You are no longer just hoping or wishing. You are commanding a reality into existence through the sheer power of your aligned state of being. This isn't just spiritual theory. Neuroscience shows that when your heart is in a coherent rhythm, it sends powerful signals to the brain that reduce stress, enhance cognitive function, and create a physiological state of well-being. You are literally rewiring your brain and body to be a magnet for what you desire. This alignment of your internal world is not just a technique. It is a shift in identity. Your subconscious mind, which governs 95% of who you are, is an archive of past emotional experiences. It learned what to feel based on your past. If you experienced scarcity in the past, your body is conditioned to that feeling. It becomes your familiar state, your energetic home. Consciously wanting abundance while your subconscious identity is rooted in lack is like trying to drive a car with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. You burn a lot of fuel, create a lot of noise, but you go nowhere. To truly shift your reality, you must recondition the subconscious. This is where epigenetics provides stunning validation. Dr. Bruce Lipton's work shows that our perception of the environment, including our internal emotional environment, controls our genetic expression. By changing your internal state, your frequency, you are literally sending new signals to your genes, telling them to write a new story. You are not bound by your genetic destiny or your past conditioning. You are the author of your biological and experiential reality. This is the ultimate power. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this perfectly. The Vedanta teaches that Brahman, the ultimate reality, is consciousness. You are not in the universe. The universe is in you. The Bible states, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." It doesn't say as a man recites with his lips. It says in his heart, the seat of his feeling, his vibration, his being. One of the greatest traps on this path is the cycle of waiting. You do the work, you try to feel good, and then you look outside for proof. You check your bank account. You wait for the phone to ring. You look for the sign that it's working. But the very act of waiting is a broadcast. It is a powerful declaration to the universe that you do not have it yet. Waiting is a frequency of absence. It is a state of incoherence, where your desired future is held separate from your present reality. The quantum field, which only mirrors your now state, receives your broadcast of waiting and gives you more experiences that cause you to wait. It is a perfect and perfectly frustrating feedback loop. The shift is to stop waiting for reality to give you permission to feel good. You must be the one to go first. You have to feel the gratitude before the blessing arrives. You have to embody the feeling of freedom before the circumstances change. You are not a reporter of your reality. You are the creator of it. You choose the feeling first, and you hold that feeling with such conviction that reality has no choice but to conform. This is not being delusional. It is being a master creator. It is understanding that the inner world of energy and frequency is the cause, and the outer world of form and experience is the effect. Stop looking to the effect to change the cause. Be the cause. So how do we move from this intellectual understanding to an embodied reality? How do we cultivate this state of coherence on command? It begins with the breath. Your breath is the bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind, the physical and the energetic. I want to give you a practice, a simple but profoundly powerful ritual to anchor you in this state. I want you to try this with me now. Wherever you are, gently close your eyes. Place a hand on your heart. We are going to breathe in a rhythm that signals safety and coherence to the nervous system. As you take a slow, deep breath in, filling your belly and your chest, I want you to silently say to yourself, I live. Feel the truth of that, the life force animating your body, the miracle of your existence in this moment. Now, as you exhale slowly, longer than the inhale, I want you to silently say, in coherence, I live. In coherence. Do this again. Inhale, I live. Exhale, in coherence. Feel the resonance of those words in your cells. You are not asking. You are not hoping. You are declaring your state of being. This simple practice, done for just a few minutes, begins to shift your physiology. It calms the fight-or-flight response of the amygdala and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It creates a coherent rhythm in your heart, which then sends a coherent signal to your brain. You are, in real time, changing your energetic broadcast from one of chaos to one of clarity and power. Make this your anchor. When you feel doubt, when you feel fear, when you find yourself waiting, come back to this breath. I live in coherence. The ultimate goal is to move beyond needing a practice and to simply become this state. To live your life from a baseline of coherence, this is not something you do for 5 minutes in the morning. It is a fundamental choice you make from moment to moment. Do I choose the old, familiar frequency of anxiety, or do I choose the frequency of coherence? Do I allow my external circumstances to dictate my internal state, or do I choose my internal state and allow it to command my external reality? This is true freedom. Many people have a profound experience in meditation or during a workshop. They feel the coherence, they touch that state of wholeness, and then they get back into their car, check their email, and immediately default to the old program. The work is not in finding the state, it's in stabilizing it. It's about having the discipline and the self-love to keep choosing coherence, even when your old reality is screaming at you that it's not working. Doubt is just an echo of an old frequency. It's a memory. It has no power over you unless you give it your attention. When doubt arises, see it for what it is. A test of your resolve. A test of your commitment to your new state of being. Acknowledge it without judgment, and then lovingly, firmly, return to your breath. I live in coherence. This is how you build the new neurological pathways. This is how you recondition the body to a new mind. It takes persistence, but every time you choose coherence over fear, you are recasting your vote for your new future. You are becoming the person who already has what you desire. This journey is a profound act of remembering. Remembering that you are not just a physical body navigating a material world. You are a magnificent field of consciousness, a broadcast tower of energy with the innate power to collapse potential into reality. For too long, you have been taught to create from a place of force, of pushing, of efforting. That is the old way, the way of limitation. The new paradigm is one of being, of resonance, of alignment. It is effortless, but it requires your total commitment. It asks you to stop looking for reasons to be happy and to simply choose to be happy. To stop waiting for your life to change and to be the change. Your being is the prayer. Your coherence is the command. The world you experience is nothing more and nothing less than a reflection of that command. So, I invite you today to stop trying to manifest. Instead, focus on one thing and one thing only: cultivating your state of being. Choose coherence above all else. Make it your highest priority. Embody it, breathe it, live it. From that aligned state, the synchronicities will flow, the opportunities will appear, and your desired reality will not be something you have to chase, but something that is drawn to you irresistibly by the immutable law of resonance. Your new life is not something you need to build. It is something you must allow. It is waiting for you in the quantum field, ready to be called forth by the power of your coherence. The only question is, are you ready to become the person who is its perfect vibrational match? In the comments below, declare your intention. Write, I live in coherence. Let this be your first act of embodying this new reality. Your journey to mastery starts now.